Hey Popeye NewzLynx are the maddest link with the latest topic and the hottest thing. Subscribe, make the phone go ping. Boss a like, nah charge a thing. Are the latest.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we're still in the parish of St. Ann. We are now at Runaway Bay in the parish of St. Ann. We're heading towards Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Pretty soon, we'll be passing the Grand Bahia Principe Hotel. We'll also be passing the Ultimate Jerk Center, just down the road. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and drive with me. Now, in this video, we have a number of interesting stories for you. You're gonna want to listen each and every one of them. Coming up later, we'll be doing the birthday greetings over on PNL Vlogs TV. But first up, we are learning that early yesterday morning, Wednesday, April 6th, 2022, about some minutes after 1 o'clock, fire of unknown origin completely destroyed a 4-apartment boardhouse. This took place at Crowder District, Grange in the parish of Westmoreland. It is said that this house, it is owned by a lady, but no one was at home at the time. So we are learning that neighbors, they saw fire coming from the house. As a result, they called the police and the fire department. It is said that the fire department, they responded, but they were only able to do cooling down operation, because by this time, the house, which is made out of board, and all the contents of the house were completely destroyed by fire. The house, nor its contents, were not insured. We are learning that the value of the house and its contents is a little bit over $1.5 million, Jamaican dollars. So, investigations are being done to ascertain what could have caused this fire. Sad indeed. Sad indeed. Now, in this next story, we are learning that the St. James Police, they carried out an operation at a place named BUKA in the Cambridge Police area in the parish of St. James yesterday morning, Wednesday, April 6th, 2022, about 10 o'clock. During this operation, our information is that one house was searched, and during this search, one 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 3 rounds of 9mm cartridges were found. This gun, it was found in the house on top of a cupboard. Our information is that one man who was found sleeping in this house, he was taken into police custody. If and when we get any information that this man, he has been charged, we will be updating this story. But congratulations to the St. James Police for recovering this weapon. And congratulations to the intelligencers for passing on the intelligence to the police. Late last night, another firearm was recovered. This time, it was recovered at Lilliput in the parish of St. James. It took place, like we said, last night, Wednesday, April 6th, 2022, sometime after 11 o'clock. Our information is that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Lilliput area. It is said that whilst they were on patrol, they saw a man walking along the road. This man, on seeing the police, it is said that he threw an object to the ground. The police, they accosted this man, and the object that he threw on the ground, it was recovered. It was found to be a black and silver 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with a magazine containing 11 rounds of 9mm cartridges. As a result, this man, he was taken into custody by the police. Now, this man, we haven't gotten any information as to whether or not he was officially charged by the police. If and when we get that information, we are going to be telling you his name. But he's 24 years old and he lives at Bugs Bunny in the Lilliput area in the parish of St. James. Congratulations to the St. James Police for another recovery. Job well done. Yeah man, enough respect. So yesterday, we brought you a story we told you about an incident that took place Wednesday night, April 5th, 2022, about 10:30. We told you that incident, it took place at Hardball Sports Bar at Bobman Hill in the Lilliput area in the parish of St. James. We told you that a group of persons, they were inside of the Hardball Sports Bar. They were listening to music and playing games on the slot machines when two hoodlums walked across the road and opened gunfire in the bar. As a result, 3 men and 1 woman were hit. They were transported to a nearby hospital. We are now learning that one of the men who was shot, he died. If you look on the screen, that man, his name is Shane McKenzie. He was popularly known as BUKA. BUKA, he was 35 years old and he lived nearby at Bobman Hill in the Lilliput area in the parish of St. James. So, BUKA, he was pronounced DEAD at the hospital. Remember, we told you that in that incident, over 30 odd 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So BUKA, he has died. If there's any other updates, we will certainly be updating this story. We also carried another story yesterday. We told you about that man on your screen. His name is Gregory Brown. He was popularly known as MUDDO and he was 36 years old. We told you that MUDDO's body was found in Negril on Tuesday about 12 midday. We did some digging and here is how MUDDO was killed. We are told that, well, remember we told you that MUDDO, he was last seen alive on Friday, April 1st, 2022. Well, that is the same day. Well, the same night that MUDDO was killed. He was actually killed on Friday, April 1st, 2022, sometime in the night, about some minutes to 8 p.m. We are learning that MUDDO, he was sitting on his motorcycle. He was sitting right across from the Texaco gas station in Negril. Now, if you know that area along Namprel Road, that area, it is frequented by 3 sets of people. And this is not me saying anything bad about MUDDO because I don't know anything bad about him. But I'm just telling you as it is. That area, it is frequented by 3 sets of people. One of them is drug addicts. Mostly drug addicts go to that area. The other set of persons are ladies of the night. You know what ladies of the night mean? Yeah man, those ladies of the night. The other set of persons who go to that location are persons seeking the services of ladies of the night. You figure it out as yet? Yeah man. So MUDDO, he was sitting on his motorcycle when our information is that 2 men approached him and opened gunfire at him. MUDDO, he managed to jump off his motorcycle and ran away into the bushes where he was found. The hoodlums then made good their escape. It is apparent that MUDDO, he was shot before he managed to run away. We are learning that the hoodlums who shot MUDDO, they did not take away his motorcycle. His motorcycle was actually at the same location until about 5 o'clock Saturday morning when someone came and pushed it away. We are told that the person who pushed away the motorcycle is from Whitehall in Negril. Now, our information is that no report was made to the police about this shooting incident. Remember, we told you the persons who frequent that location, drug addicts and ladies of the night. Our information is that none of them reported anything to the police. And it might have sounded weird to you, but let me tell you something. Drug addicts, most of them, especially in Negril, and those ladies of the night, their attitude is they see no evil, they hear no evil. They're always on the streets, and according to them, the less they talk is the longer them live. Yeah man, that is their code. But that is how MUDDO was taken out. So he was found on Tuesday, April 5th, 2022. His body was partially decomposed. So we had said yesterday, well, we were asking the question whether or not he was stabbed or he was shot. Gregory Brown, popularly known as MUDDO, he was actually shot. Now, in this next incident, this one took place early yesterday morning, Wednesday, April 6th, 2022, almost 6 o'clock. It took place at the People's Arcade on Barnett Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that a man, his name is Gavin Coward. He is 44 years old. Now, Gavin, he is a porridge vendor. He lived at Hendon in Glendevon in the parish of St. James. We are told that Gavin, he operates from a shop in the People's Arcade. So he would get up early in the mornings, cook his porridge, which he sell. We are told that he also use a handcart, which he push his porridge in and sell. So early yesterday morning, Gavin was in the act of preparing his porridge to go on the road to start his job of selling porridge when loud explosions were heard, sounding like gunshots. As a result, the police were called. When they went to the scene, they saw Gavin lying face down in a pool of his own red substance. Gavin, he was shot. He had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. Gavin, he was subsequently taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was officially pronounced DEAD. Our information is that when this crime scene was processed, 4 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. We don't know what Gavin was involved in, if he was involved in anything, but when he was killed, he was preparing to start his job. He had cooked his porridge and was about to hit the road to make some money. But Hoodlums decided that this is the end of the road for Gavin. Sad indeed. Now, let me ask you something. Have you hit on the like button as yet? Oh, you never remember? you had forgotten, eh? Okay, well, hit on it now. Yeah, man, hit on the like button. We want the channel to grow, so we now go act as if. Because at the end of the day, we go above and beyond to get our information and bring it to you. Yeah, man, we climb hills and valleys. You can climb valley? Well, we climb hills and valleys to get our information and bringing it to you. Most of the information you get over here, you will not get them anywhere else. Remember me tell you that. So, keep on hitting on the like button. Keep on telling a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. We are growing, so grow with us. Now, in the final story for today, that man that you're seeing on your screen, his name is Ackeem Trevorn Daley. He was popularly known as CHOPPER CODE or KEENI. He was 26 years old and he lived at Firearm in the Frome Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. So we are learning that KEENI, he used to live at a place named Friendship, also in the parish of Westmoreland, but he and some relatives were involved in some frequent disputes. As a result, he went back to live at Firearm. KEENI, he owns a white Toyota Voxy motor car. The registration number for this Toyota Voxy is 0882JY. Last night, Wednesday, April 6th, 2022, sometime after 10 o'clock, KEENI, he was said to be at his home at Firearm. We are not sure whether or not he would have started his motor vehicle or what, but our information is that a party was being held up the road. It is said that KEENI, he was preparing to go to this party. Whilst KEENI was inside of his house, he heard his motor vehicle being driven away outside. As a result, he ran out of his house and shouted to the persons. Well, 2 persons were in the vehicle. He shouted out to them, and the hoodlums in the vehicle, they brandished guns and opened gunfire, hitting KEENI. He fell to the ground, and the 2 hoodlums, they drove away in his white Toyota Voxy. KEENI, he had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. The police were called and he was subsequently taken to the Savlamar Hospital, where KEENI, he was officially pronounced DEAD. Now, we are getting some unconfirmed reports that the police, they had intercepted the Toyota Voxy last night. We are told that this Toyota Voxy, it was on its way to Montego Bay. Like we said, that information is yet to be confirmed. If and when we get further details, we will certainly be updating this story. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye NewzLynx and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica.